Kyle's Creation Summer Dessert Special brings you banana pudding popsicle with chocolate, and we're going to add some wonderful crispy toppings such as pretzels or crispy phyllo. So let's get started. First, we're going to melt this butter. Unsalted butter is going in, and that's going to help bind powdered sugar with it. First, I'm melting down some butter until the milk solids separate. Now I'm brushing the phyllo with that clarified butter so it stays nice and crisp. A little powdered sugar, then we're repeating the layers. Now flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to bake this for about 15 to 20 minutes until crispy and golden. Now we're going to roast the bananas. I can really smell that caramelized sugar flavor. It's really going to intensify flavor of this banana, especially when it's frozen. You're going to taste everything. Can't wait to try this. Okay, I'm going to shut this off. Let this cool off right now. Makes it easy to peel. Roasted banana is going in. And then for added banana flavor, I have this other banana I was going to use for breakfast. I thought, why not throw it into this dessert to really kick up that banana flavor. These are all ripe bananas. Perfect. Okay, we're going to add 2 tablespoons cream cheese, 2.5, since we added an extra banana to this recipe. Blood orange. You can also use regular orange. We're going to zest it. And the juice. And blood orange has a nice, tangy, but light floral flavor, so it can complement any other type of fruit, especially tropical fruit. I'm going to add vanilla extract, some ground cinnamon, some sea salt, 2.5 tablespoons of honey, and of course, full-fat Greek yogurt. The Greek yogurt is full-fat. This is going to help for it to freeze and not become as icy as most yogurts once it's frozen. So that's going in. Start on low. Now we're going to pour this Now we're going to freeze this for about 3 or 4 hours, and I have some backup I'm going to show you. Alright, and then now we're going to freeze it. I'm going to toast this one for a little bit, but look at that right there. Perfectly golden. Let that cool off. Okay, back at here with the chocolate, and roughly about 25% of this chocolate I'm going to save to seed it. I'm going to use a mixture of 70 and 60% bittersweet chocolate, so it's on the dark chocolate side. So we're going to seed the already tempered snap chocolate, so we have a fluid texture, and then we have that crunchy mouthfeel and that shiny gloss. And we're going to melt this chocolate, and we're going to cool it down to about 116 degrees once melted. Alright, I brought it to about 120 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to continue stirring this until all the chocolate is melted. And now we're going to seed the chocolate by adding that chopped chocolate back in, and then cool this down to about 90 degrees. Okay, so it's about 107 degrees right now. You can start to see it solidify on the sides, that tell from the texture that it's starting to cool off pretty rapidly, which means that it's properly tempering, and it's gonna temper even more as it cools down. But you could transfer this to another bowl, and I'm just adding air to it to bring that temperature down. You can even do this on a marble top. You could scrape it. See, as it's starting to ribbon, it's cooling off rapidly. I have the chocolate here, I have some stick. Next we're going to cut the pretzels. Now we are breaking up the crispy phyllo. Nice bit of crunch to contrast that creamy banana custard. Okay, here I have some frozen backup. It's a little uneven, but it should be fine. It's gonna do the same thing. Now cut the frozen yogurt. Drizzle it with chocolate, and now start decorating. right, guys. I can't wait to dig in. Look how fun this dessert was to make. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this. Perfect for kids, perfect for parties. Even a quick date night, you can't go wrong with chocolate and banana. Those two flavors go really well together. And this reminds me of another recipe that I made. It's actually two recipes. One recipe is how to make your own chocolate truffles, which is perfect for any holiday, upcoming Memorial Day, or other celebrations that you may have in terms of gatherings. And also, this reminds me of another one. It's a chiffon cake with a pineapple sherbet, very similar to where we don't need an ice cream maker. We just need to blend everything, put it in the freezer, and then you have a wonderful dessert in a matter of hours. All right, stay tuned for the next episode, guys, and take care. Enjoy.